What strategy would you suggest working on first, momentum or mean reversion? Okay, so what I would recommend is start with momentum. It's a lot easier to learn. There are less nuances. It's not as complex, and there's fewer things to worry about compared to mean reversion. So start with momentum. Okay, what about when do we add mean reversion to the toolbox? Like, when do we start trading both? So start with momentum, get at least 30 trades completed. Then after you finish 30 trades, do at least one review of those 30 trades. And remember, when you're reviewing something, the goal is not to necessarily find an insight or find some magical super duper observation, because that's not entirely in your control, right? You're not the one who dictates how well or how much insight is on the other side of 30 trade screenshots, okay? The goal is just to focus on the input, not the output. The input is, I want to review 30 screenshots. The output of that sometimes is I get an insight. This is supposed to be a light bulb, by the way. And sometimes I do a review and I get nothing, right? There are no insights, there's no aha moments. So start with momentum, do 30 trades, try to actually review every single trade that you've taken, so all 30. And remember, when I say review trade screenshots, you want to go in this order of priority from left to right. So first, try to find consistency type of mistakes or consistency type of improvements, because everything that is from left to right is in the order of easy to hard. So it's really easy to find a consistency type of improvement, because all we need to do for this is just to look through the 30 trade screenshots and just simply ask, were there any trades in this batch of 30 where you did not follow the rules of the strategy? That's literally it. So you just go through every single trade screenshot and you just say, yep, followed it, yep, followed it, yep, followed it, didn't follow it, didn't follow it, yep, followed it. And that's it. And you're just trying to identify the trades where you broke the rules. That's it. And then from there, if you do happen to find trades where you broke your entry or your exit rules, then you want to come up with something, an input, something that you do, such that it's harder to deviate from your system, and such that if you were to take another 30 trades, the total number of mistakes, or the average number of mistakes that you would make, would be less than what it was in the first time round. That's it. So yeah, start with Momo, do 30 trades, do one review. Don't stress if you find no insights or no observations. Just the act of going through the 30 trades and just double checking that you did in fact follow the rules for 30 consecutive trades. Then you can add in mean reversion, but just for practice. You don't have to go gung-ho and risk a whole bunch when you just introduce mean reversion. You can actually risk as close to zero as possible, just for the sake of collecting the trade screenshots, and that's it. You're not trying to win money. You're not trying to become profitable with mean reversion straight away. It's just practice. You're just trying to get data. You're just practicing while still learning momentum. That's really it. That really is it. Oh, and quick tip. Here's how you can get a whole bunch of like the most bang for your buck while you're practicing mean reversion. The way that you do it is every single time that price approaches a level and you do not want to take the momentum trade, then by default, just take the practice mean reversion trade with $0 on the line. This is the best way to do it. Okay, so example. Imagine we've got a level. Imagine we've got a giant slow grindy staircase coming into that level. And also let's pretend that the volume on average is increasing over time. So it literally looks perfect to take for a momentum. So what do? We just take the momentum trade. Easy. Okay, what about if we have something that looks very, very messy, like so. And let's say we've got something like that. Here, I do not want to take the momentum trade. This doesn't look very good for the momentum trade. So what do? I just simply, oh, I'll just redraw this. Give me a second. I just simply take the mean reversion trade, but as a practice. So, and the way that you would do that is exactly how you would go and take the momentum trade, but where you would put your target for momentum, that is now your stop loss. Where you would put your stop loss for momentum, this is now your target. And you are basically, all you're doing is you are betting that if you were to take a momentum trade here, it would fail and get stopped out. That is the logic with these practice mean reversion trades. We are trying to lose the momentum trade intentionally. And the way that we express this bet is with a mean reversion trade. That's it. Super simple. I hope that made sense.